Hello, our dear learners. How's everyone doing today? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling great? I hope so because teacher is feeling great today. Well, are you excited to have fun? Well, if you are, buckle up your seatbelts because we will write a bunch of lessons today, starting with the magic E. Does anyone still remember Mr. Magic E? Or this Magic E rings a bell? I showed it to you last time and we will watch again it today. Buckle up your seatbelts.
I am an E that's magic, and I like to play a game. I put myself on the end of a word, and I make the vowel say its name. Yeah, I can turn a pan into a pain, or I can turn a plan into a plane. Yeah, I am an E that's magic. Would you like to play my game? Pan, pain, plan, plane, can, cane, cap, cape, tap, tape, mad, maid, van, vein. Let's try double time. Pan, pain, plan, plane, can, cane, cap, cape, tap, tape, mad, maid, van, vein. Oh yeah! Pan, pain, plan, plane.
How was that? Did you kind of remember that you watched it last time? Yes, you did. You watched it last time. And let's check if you really remembered it. So I have words here, and all you're gonna do is tell me if it belongs to words with a long A sound spelled A followed by a consonant followed by an E or not. Again, let's sort words if it belongs to a long A sound spelled as A followed by a consonant followed by an E or not. Is that okay? And are you ready? Now for the first word we have here, came. Came. Read it after me. Came. Again, came. So, where do you think it belongs? Does it have a long A sound? And is it spelled as A followed by a consonant followed by an E? Is it or not? Again, came. It is under. Yes, it is under A followed by a consonant followed by an E because it has a long A sound. Very good. Now, for the next word, we have sash. Sash. Read it after me. Sash. Again, sash. Now, where do you think it belongs? Does it have a long A sound or not? Again, sash. Sash. Does it belong to A followed by a consonant followed by an E? No, it does not belong to it, and it has not a long A sound. Very good. Next, we have rain. Rain. Read it after me. Rain. Rain. Now, where do you think it belongs? Does it have a long A sound spelled as A consonant E? Is it spelled that way? No, it is not under A followed by a consonant followed by an E. It is a long A sound, but it is not spelled that way. Again, rain. It is not spelled as A followed by a consonant and followed by an E. Is that understood? Okay, very good. For the next word, we have fade. Fade. Now read it after me. Fade. Fade. Where do you think it belongs? Does it have a long A sound or not? Fade. Is it spelled as A followed by a consonant followed by an E? Fade. It is under. Yes, it is under A followed by a consonant followed by an E. It has a long sound. Very good. Next word, we have park. 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 Say it after me. Park. Park. Where do you think it belongs? Does it have a long A sound or not? Yes, it is not under A followed by a consonant and followed by an E. And it has not a long A sound. Very good. Next, we have sane. Come again. Sane. Sane. Where do you think it belongs? Does it have a long A sound or not? Again, sane. Sane. It is under. You are correct. It is under a long A sound spelled as A followed by a consonant and followed by an E. Great job. Now for the next word, we have rake. Rake. Where do you think it belongs? Does it have a long A sound spelled as A followed by a consonant followed by an E? Rake. Again, rake. It is under. Yes, it is under A followed by a consonant and followed by an E. It has a long A sound. Very good. And for our last word, we have when. When. Again, when. When. Does it have a long A sound or not? You are right. It does not belong under A followed by a consonant and followed by an E. Great job! We filled the table with words that has a long A sound and words that are not. Now let's read these words again. Came. Fade. Sane. Rake. And these words are words that is a long A sound. And how does it became long again? Because of the magic. Magic E. And why was it magic? Because it is silent and it makes the letter A long to read. Now, are you ready for the next ride? Buckle up because we are off to our next ride, which is to read a story. Who wants to read a story? Or who wants to hear a story? Teacher will read it for you, and all you're gonna do is listen to teacher. You may also read it with you in your seats together with teacher. Is that okay? Okay. Now, Jake and the Cake. Jake and the Cake. Read it with me. Jake and the Cake. Why is there a cake? Is there a party? Let's all find out. Jake baked a cake for his friend Dane. Jake baked a cake for his friend Dane. Who is Jake's friend? Yes, it is Dane, and he baked a cake for him. Do you know what is bake or baking? So it is cooking food, which are the cakes, cookies, bread, and many more. So Jake baked a cake for his friend Dane. When they reached the park, they saw the cake starting to fade under the sun. They quickly ate it, and Jake said, "This is the best cake I've ever made." And that is Jake and the cake. I'll read it one more time. Is that okay? Jake and the cake. Jake baked a cake for his friend Dane. When they reached the park, they saw the cake starting to fade. They quickly ate it, and Jake said, "This is the best cake I've ever made." What is the story all about? Yes, Jake and the cake. Alright, now I picked some words from the story and picked pictures according to it. But it is still mixed, and I need your help to match the picture to its corresponding word or name. Again, help me to match the picture with its corresponding word or name. Is that understood? If it is, buckle up because we are on to our next ride, which is to match it up. Now for our first picture, we have, where do you think it is? Where do you usually see this? What's this? I'll give you 5 seconds to think. What is this picture? What do you think it is? There are slides. There are children playing. It is correct. It is a park. Say it with me. Park. Again, park. And does it belong under along a sound? Park. No, it is not under along a sound. Now for our next picture. What do you think it is? Do you eat this? Do you have this on your birthdays? Yes, it is a cake. Again, say it with me. Cake. Cake. And does cake belong under along a sound? Yes, it is under the long A sound, spelled by an A, followed by a consonant, and followed by an E. You are all correct. Now for our next picture. What do you think the girl is doing? Is it a park? Is it a cake? Is it a bake? Is it a sun? Is it a Jake? What do you think it is? It is bake. Again, bake. And does bake belong under the long A sound? Yes, it belongs under the long A sound, spelled as an A followed by a consonant and followed by an E. Very good. And for our next picture, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? Correct. It is the sun. It is the Mr. Sun. And can you read it with me? Sun. Sun. And does it belong under the long A sound? No, it does not belong under the long A sound. And for the last word, who do you think it is? Yes, it is Jake. Again, Jake. Again, Jake. And does Jake belong under the long A sound? Yes, the word Jake belongs under the long A sound. Very good. So, based from the activity, these are the words that has a long A sound. Read it with teacher. Cake, bake, Jake. Again, cake, bake, Jake. Very good. Let's give everyone a round of applause. And because of that, I think you are very ready for our next ride. Buckle up because you are going to answer pages 164 and 165 on your books. And don't worry if you don't have your books with you because I pasted the scanned pages that you will answer. Again, answer the pages 164 and 165. Is that understood? Great! I had so much fun today. How about you? Did you remember the magic E? Where it makes the A long to read. Again, it makes the A long to read. Great job, everyone. And because of that, we will sing our chant again. Do you still remember this? I also taught you this last time. Okay, follow teacher. Take and make and take. I can write them all today. Cake and make and take. I can read them all today. Okay, follow teacher. You may stomp your feet and clap your hands. Okay, all together. Cake and make and take. I can read them all today. Cake and make and take. I can read them all today. And with that, thank you for riding with me. See you next time. Goodbye.